Hi, this is Raina. Thank you for joining me on my crochet channel. In this video, we will make a new dress for Barbie, and I call this one a beachwalk dress. And I also made her a little purse that you can wrap around her arm to bring along. And I would say this dress is easy to make. We start with the top of the dress, the stripes. Then we make the neckline and shoulder straps here. And then we do the bottom of the dress, the skirt part, starting with these rounds. And then the skirt. And we finish with sewing on the buttons. I have beads here. And we'll also make the little purse for her to bring along. I use 3 colors crochet thread size 10. My pink is from this brand El Dorado. My white is Aunt Lydia's. And now this one is actually Lee's metallic thread, and it is size 20 when you look at these threads, but it works well with cotton size 10. But if you don't use metallic, you can use your 3rd color, also size 10. You'll need 4 beads or tiny buttons. These are 6mm beads. Crochet hook is size 2mm. And let's get started. And we'll make the top of the dress, the stripes first. And I start with my pink color thread. Make a slip knot. And chain 20. 2, 5. And chain 1 more for turning. And we're going to make extended single crochet stitches, so inserting hook in the 2nd chain from hook here, and pull up a loop. And instead of finishing single crochet as usual, so you yarn over, but don't pull through both loops, but pull through that first loop, then yarn over again, and now pull through both loops. This is the extended single crochet stitch. And we're gonna make 20 of them. So the 2nd one, pull up loop, pull through first loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, 3rd hook, pull up loop, yarn over, pull through first loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now make your 20 stitches like that, and we'll finish the last stitch together. We need to join our 2nd color in the last stitch. And now my last stitch here. So first I'm going to make slip stitch with my white thread. And I'm gonna hold it back here. And start the last stitch, pull through the first loop, and now when you have those last 2 loops, insert hook through that 2nd color slip knot, and pull it through. This is how we join the second thread. To start the second row, first I'm going to chain 1, and now we have to bring our first color inside the stitches, because the third row is going to be with first color again. So I turned. Here is my first stitch. Insert hook through, and now make sure the first color will be inside the stitch here. And then again, extended single crochet stitches, pull up loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we continue with the same stitches, just make sure the first color thread is always inside stitches. And finish the row, and let's do the last stitch again together to change the thread. And finishing second row, last stitch here, pull through first loop, and now bring up your first color and pull through 2 loops with that. And third row, chain 1, turn again. Now the second color has to stay inside stitches. Insert hook through that first stitch, pull up loop, make the stitch as before, and the thread is inside stitches, second color. And you can always count to have 20 stitches on each row. And again, last stitch, pulling the last 2 loops through with my second color thread, then chain 1, turn, start the first stitch right here, and keep first color inside. I'm on my row 9 here, and finish 26 rows like this. So the last one will be white, and then we'll do the 27th row with first color pink, and we're going to add button loops on that last row. I finished 26 rows. I'm going to cut off my second color. Last row 27 is going to be with the first color. Chain 1, and I'm going to make 6 stitches, same extended single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I don't have to bring that second thread inside the stitches anymore. After 6th stitch here, now chain 6 for the button loop. 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm going to slip stitch, inserting hook through the loops here in this single crochet below. Then continue with the stitches, make another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, chain 6 for the next button loop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, slip stitch, inserting hook through these loops of the single crochet below. Another 6 stitches. 4, 5, and 6. And the last button loop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slip stitch in the stitch below, and now finish last 2 stitches on the row. 1 and 2, and we're finished with this part. Can cut off the first color. And because we have 4 buttons, the 4th button loop will be on that shoulder strap part up here. So this is what we're gonna do next, and adding that 4th button loop as well. And to join the 3rd color thread, I want to have my dress stop right side up. That means the buttonholes are on the right side here, and we're going to join the 3rd color threads here in this upper corner, right corner. Slip knot. And we're going to make single crochets along this upper edge. First we need to make 6, and how I count the stitches is I'm making 1 stitch in each of my first color stripe, 2 stitches in each second color stripe. So 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, 2 here. So let's make 6 in this first color stripe, making 1 single crochet. In the next stripe I'm making 2 single crochets. 1, 2. In the next stripe here, make 1. In the next, the white one, again make 2. 1 and 2. And I have now 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next we're going to chain 10, and that's for the first armhole. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we need to skip 5 stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make next 2 single crochets in this next white stripe. 1 and 2. And next 1 in that pink stripe. And now make 14 single crochets here. Same way. 2 stitches in second color stripe, 1 stitch in first color stripe. I made 14 single crochets, and this is in 9 stripes here. And now again chain 10 for the second armhole. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and skipping next 5 stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make your last 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to make 3 rows of single crochets. First chain 1 and turn, then single crochet in each of these 6 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next, single crochet in each chain. So we need to make 10 here. 2, 3, 4. Then continue, make single crochets in each of next 14 stitches. Then again 10 single crochets in each of these chains, and finish with 6 single crochets here. And when you count, you have a total of 46 stitches here now. And third and fourth row of this part, we're just going to chain 1, turn, and single crochet in each stitch. I finished the 4 rows of this shoulder strap part. This is the wrong side of the dress top. And don't cut off just yet. We're going to make that 4th button loop now. Here. First, I'm going to slip stitch inside space here in 2 spaces, so 1 and 2, then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then slip stitch in that same space. I'm gonna make 1 more slip stitch in this next stitch here, and we're finished. You can cut off the 3rd color thread now. And fasten off. And now we can start making the bottom of the dress with the 3rd color first. I'm gonna make 4 rounds. I'm going to turn my piece around. This is still the right side. I'm going to join 3rd color thread in this corner here. You can already weave in these ends if they bother you. I will do that later. And made a slip knot with 3rd color and joining it with a single crochet stitch in this 1st color stripe, and we're gonna do the same single crochet 1 in each 1st color stripe. Mine is pink, and single crochet 2 in each 2nd color stripe. Mine is white. 1 and 2. Again, 1 in the 1st color stripe, 2 in the 2nd color stripe. And these are going to be rounds. We're gonna finish this together when you're done all the way to that last stripe here. And when you count, you made exactly 40 single crochet stitches here. And now we're going to bring the beginning of this round next to the last stitch. So we're going to form the ring so we can start making the rings. And I'm going to just slip stitch in that 1st single crochet here we started with. And next 3 rounds we're just going to make single crochets in each stitch. Start each round with chain, then single crochet in that same stitch you just made the slip stitch, and then just single crochet in each next. I finished the 2nd round, 40 stitches. Here is my 1st. I'm going to slip stitch in it. Start the 3rd round same way, chain 1, single crochet in same and in each next stitch. after this one, make one more with your third color, so total 4 rounds. And I finished this with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. And cut off the thread. And next we'll do the skirt part of dress, joining the second color thread. And I join it here in the same stitch where we just did the slip stitch, and we're going to make half double crochet stitches all around. I'm gonna start first one right here, and now make a half double crochet in each stitch. And I finished the round, just slip stitch in that first half double crochet. On the second round, we're going to increase in every 4th stitch, and we're also going to make half double crochets in back loops only. Start with 1 chain, that doesn't count as a stitch, and now half double crochet in back loop. So instead of going through the 2 loops here, insert hook only through this back loop here, pull up loop, 1, back loop here, 2, 3, and in the 4th stitch we're going to make 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2. Again, 1, 2, 3, then the next make 2, 1 and 2, and continue all around. And I have last stitch left here. I made 3 half double crochets and make 2 in that last one, and when you count you have 50 stitches on this round. Finish with a slip stitch in back loop of the first half double crochet, and starting next round, chain 1, and now we just half double crochet in each back loop, no increases. So again, have 50 half double crochets. And finish the round again, insert hook through the back loop of first stitch, slip stitch in it. Now make 5 more rounds like this, chain 1, half double crochets in back loops only, 50 stitches on each round, no more increases. So when you count, then you have total of 8 rounds with your second color for the skirt part. Finished my last 8th round, and slip stitch in that beginning stitch and cut off thread. You can add rounds to this part if you want the dress to be longer. I just like this height. And now I'm going to weave in all these ends, and then we can finish the dress with buttons here. And now ready to sew on the buttons here on the back. And let's make the purse now. I'm using my pink thread. You can use any color you prefer. And we start with magic ring. So you need to place the thread across your fingers, the tail facing downwards. Then wrap the thread around your index finger and make a cross. Insert hook under the first strand here and pull that second one through from under. Take the finger out, then yarn over, make a stitch. And I'm going to pull the ring tighter, pulling by the tail, but not too tight. We're going to make 8 single crochet stitches now in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I'm going to pull the ring tight all the way. And I'm going to slip stitch in the back loop of the first single crochet. We're going to make the next rounds half double crochet stitches in back loops only. So that was the first round. Second round, chain 1, that doesn't count as a stitch. And now half double crochet 2 again through that back loop only. 1 and 2. So just like we did on the skirt of the dress, the half double crochet stitches through back loops only. 1 and 2. Make 2 in each stitch. So you will have total 16 on second round. To finish the round, I'm going to slip stitch in a back loop of that first half double crochet. Third round starts again with 1 chain, and we're going to increase in every other stitch. In the first one, I'm gonna make 1 half double crochet again through the back loop. In the second, now make 2. In the next stitch, make 1. In the next, make 2. And repeat 1 and 2. And to count, you'll have 24 stitches on this round. And again, I finished the round slip stitch in a back loop of the first half double crochet. And now make 6 more rounds without increasing, just 1 stitch in each stitch, 24 stitches on each round. And now I have made total of 9 rounds for the back. And on the next round, we're going to make the holes for the strap. Again, chain 1, then make half double crochet the first stitch and also in the next stitch, then chain 1, skip next stitch, this one, and half double crochet in the next. We're still doing the back loop half double crochets. So I made 2, chain 1, skip next stitch, and again make 2, 1 and 2, chain 1, skip 1, 2 stitches, and repeat. And finish the round. Here's the last stitch. It's going to be the last hole. Chain 1, skip this and slip stitch in that first half double crochet. And now one last round, just half double crochets. Chain 1, half double crochet in next 2 stitches, and now half double crochet also in that next chain. So you still have 24 stitches around. So 1 in each stitch and also in each chain. And to finish, make 1 more half double crochet in that last chain, slip stitch in that first stitch, and cut off. And for the strap, we'll just make a long chain. I'm gonna chain 60 for my strap. And when done with chains, I'm going to cut off, but I'm gonna keep that last loop here open so that I can close this chain once we have weaved it in through the holes. I'm gonna insert my hook through this first hole and grab the strap, pull it through to the back, then insert hook through the next hole and pull the chain through here. Then from the inside, pull the chain back here. Next hole is here. Pull it back out. Now going to insert hook through that last chain loop, bring the beginning of the chain next to it, insert hook through that first chain, make a slip knot, and then fasten off. And now just need to weave in these ends. And my bag is finished too. I made a little knot back here. And then I'm going to wrap it around her wrist a few times here. And she's now ready to go for her beach walk. And I hope you like this dress and you will make it for your Barbie. You will find written pattern on my blog. The link is in the video description box. Thank you so much for watching and happy crocheting!